Welcome back to Beyond the Sandbox. I'm your host, Matt, and we're back here with another episode of KSP. Now, as if you've watched the previous episode, you know that we're on our way to the moon, and so that's why we're not starting this one off with a construction video or even showing off the rocket, because we're in the middle of a mission. I have about 10 minutes before I go ahead and end up on the, or no, not 10 minutes, I have about 50 minutes before I go ahead and have an intercept with the moon. So today we are going to try and land our lander here onto the surface to collect some wonderful science. Now before we do that, we're going to go ahead and use one of our goo canisters here to get ourselves some 30 science. We're going to keep the data. And then we're going to use, well, I think, let's see what we'll get with the second one. I'm not quite sure. No, another 30 science. And I'm going to use another one on the surface because I think I might get some more while we're down there. And then we're going to use the Science Junior up here once we're on the surface to get even more science. So, what we're going to do in order to make our landing is we're going to go ahead and roughly get ourselves 10 minutes out. So in order to do that, we're going to go to this and do a periapse here. We're going to put ourselves 10 minutes out. That should give us plenty of time to go ahead and do our deceleration burn, as well as do any final course corrections that we need to do. So we're going to add the alarm there. We got about 45 minutes, so, you know, Jebediah gets to sit back and just kind of enjoy the view while we go ahead and fall perilously fast towards the surface of the moon. It's okay, Jeb. You're just in free fall towards a large, multi-million ton object. It's cool. You're about 10 minutes out from hitting the ground. Don't worry. Don't freak out. Don't stop smiling. It's fine. So, now in order to do this efficiently, what we have to do is I want to burn off a lot of the speed as close to the ground as possible. The only problem is that I don't know how fast this thing is going to start to decelerate. So I have to see here. Okay, so we've got a decent amount of deceleration. I'm actually going to cut this. And we're going to do something potentially really stupid here. In fact, why don't we go ahead and autosave one more time, just in case the worst happens, because we want to come up on this without any real problems. Let's do this 4 minutes out. Okay, so we're going to do 4 minutes out, and coming in towards the surface. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, always freaks me the heck out. I mean, I know that I'm not going to... Okay, we're going way too fast. We're not going to go ahead and... yeah, I don't think this thing really thought this through. So we're going to go ahead... Yep, we're going to quick load. Okay, thank you, Kerbal Alarm Clock. This is why we don't trust our mods. We trust ourselves. So we're going to go ahead and not pay attention to what this thing has to say. Let's set this up. Let's see. Periamps. I have 9 minutes. Let's give ourselves... Okay, let's see what happens if we put 7 minutes in. Alright, so 2 minutes from now. I want to go 2 minutes closer. Let's see if we can do this. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't like this. Okay, so it does work. Just it lied to us about the whole how close we're going to be to the ground here. So I'm going to try to keep this speed down to about 200 meters per second until we're up down below 10,000. So we're going to do our initial burn here. It's going to slow us down. And we don't got a whole lot of fuel to slow ourselves here. You can see I'm burning off a lot of fuel here. Alright, so we're down about 200 meters per second. Now, I don't want to do this a lot because the higher up you do this, the less efficient it is. And we want to come really close in before we finally do our burn. It's going to be kind of our last check. I'm going to do another quick save here so that in case we don't have to go and make the whole burn over again. Could have been a bad idea. Now let's go ahead and test our landing legs, which we should have done long ago. But landing legs out, so it looks like we're going to be good here for the landing legs. Nice wide base, so we don't have to worry about where we land. And we actually got pretty smooth terrain from the looks of things. So this is going to just be a slow descent towards the surface. And like I said, the idea is to kind of bleed off as much speed as you can the lower you are. But the big thing is I don't want to have such that steep a curve to try and overcome. So we're going to burn here to try to keep it around 200 meters per second so that I can, you know, keep it a manageable speed. So we're falling at something that I know that I can at least overcome in a couple, you know, good 30 seconds if I have to. Or actually, I could probably overcome it a little faster than that. But again, I haven't tested this craft. Completely untested spacecraft. Oh, okay. That is really cool. You know what? This is going to be the, I have no idea how to turn off the UI here, but, oh, there we go. Yep, that is going to be the thumbnail right there. I've decided no more title cards. That is the thumbnail of this video, because look at that. That is gorgeous. Okay, back to the mission, not dying, all that good stuff. Jebediah doesn't want to die today. Look at that giant smile. He has no plans on becoming a creator himself. He is going to get us some science. We're going to get on the moon, walk around. He's going to go play space soccer. He brought a soccer ball. I'm kidding. He didn't actually bring a soccer ball. He wishes he did, but unfortunately the science team would not allow him to bring that because it was not essential, and he did not have enough money to pay for the fuel himself in order to put that into space. Because, you know, in the real world, it's like 10, 15 grand for every pound you want to bring into space, and a soccer ball is at least a couple pounds. So, you know, that'd be a little more than he was able to afford. So, sadly, he's not able to do that. So, let's go ahead and burn off a little more here. We're just trying to keep our speed down around 200, so that way we're coming in nice and slow. We're passing the 10,000 meter mark, so we're coming up on 10 kilometers from the lunar surface, so we're going to land on a nice, really flat surface. This is a really nice area to land on. And I'm just going to try and keep this around 200 here until we get to about, you know, the 2,000 meter mark, and then I'm going to slow down. And we're going to come in a nice, really slow speed here. In fact, I'm going to start that actually a little bit early because we're coming in a little faster than I might like. We're going to try to get this to be a flat trajectory here. So I'm going to burn off speed here a little. There we go. And we're coming down. Should be nice. We'll have enough fuel to go ahead and give ourselves a nice little burn at the end. We got, what, 145 meters per second of Delta V left in this stage. That's plenty to go ahead and stop ourselves. We can start to see ground scatter, so I'm going to start slowing us down appreciably here. You know, keeping us down around 15 meters per second. That should be plenty there. Keep us from having any issues at all. We're just going to go ahead, try to keep that right around 15. We're just going to burn continuously here. Right up so we hit the ground. Okay, I lied about the continuous part. We're a little tighter on our fuel budget than I'd want to be. So we're going to go ahead and up that a little bit more. Alright, we are slowing down. Hopefully, you know, I'm going to do something stupid here. I'm going to turn on that other engine so that way we don't run out of all our fuel here. Because we can't hit the ground doing that fast. We got to keep it slow, nice and steady landing here. We don't want to have any real issues. We're just going to go ahead. Nice. Oh, crap. Crap. Nope. Oh, crap. Well, can I bring it down? Can I bring it down? Oh, no. Oh, this is probably the worst thing that could have happened. Oh, can I tilt it up? Can I tilt it up? Can I tilt it up? Oh my god. Come on, reaction wheels. Come on. Come on, little buddy. You got it. You got it. You've got it. Oh, you're just perfectly right there. Oh. Okay, so we don't have any landing legs. Those are completely gone. But, because I kind of freaked out there and hit the staging key. Alright, not the landing I was going for, but we'll take it. All of our science is on the, the main capsule here, so I'm not really worried about that. Alright, cool. We are on the lunar surface, and isn't it grand? So, looks kind of like the moon landings you see. So let's go ahead and use up some of our final science here. We've got our last little capsule. And I was right, we got 40 science on the ground. It's going to be plenty there. Let's use the Science Junior. What does it have to say? Ooh, 100 science on the ground. Yes, please. We are just cleaning house here today. Let us go and take a crew report. Another 20. Oh, we are going to be able to buy so many things when we get back. That's right. That's right, Jebediah. You're going to fly in style from now on. So you're going to get him out, and he is going to let go, drop gently down to the ground, and he is on the lunar surface. We are out and about. Look at him. He is so happy he's out here. Really wishes he has his soccer ball, though. He's going to go and expect some of these things for damage. Not that it matters. We can't take anything of this home with us. Unfortunately. We hadn't planned on it anyway. Those things were designed to detach when the main engine kicked on. Kind of, the Apollo mission style for their landers. It's okay. As he's running around, we can kind of get him moving, but there's nowhere he can really go. I mean, we don't have a buggy or anything. He can't drive. So we're going to have him take a surface sample for another 120 science. We're going to have him do an EVA report for another 32. So you start to say something dramatic and poignant about the plight of Kerbal kind in this grand universe, only to be cut off by random radio chatter that the situation is nominal. Oh, very sad. No nice speech as he steps off a non-existent ladder, and oh, well, I guess, you know, not all Kerbals can have that. But look at him. He is not deterred in the slightest by that. He is just having so much fun out there. So, it looks like he's saying like ooh and ah in there, you know, or that, or he's just, maybe he's having a seizure. I'm not really sure. You know, it could be this cosmic radiation could be getting to him. We don't know. But we're gonna go ahead. We're going to, can I actually place a flag? I thought I could. There we go. Plant flag. All right. So, dramatic moment. There goes the flag. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Now, what are we going to say? We're going to say first landing site on the moon. Minus the umlaut. And Kerbal kind takes its first steps among the stars. There we go. Alright, we are on the moon. Successful moon mission here all around. Had a little bit of a hitch with the landing gear there, but, you know, that's the name of the game. Not everything goes correctly, and it's more fun when it doesn't, right, Jed? Yeah, he's just excited he's out here. He doesn't care that his ship exploded or almost didn't take it back off. He's just really happy to be here. You know, he'd like to thank all of those Kerbals that helped get him here, but he can't remember their names because everyone has the same last name in this game. You know, Jebediah Kerman, Bill Kerman. They're all the same. It's all one big happy family, literally. So anyway, we are going to go ahead and unfortunately have to get him back in the ship because his other mission here is to go ahead and get his science back home. The ship does have a receiver, but if we go ahead and send a message with it, we don't get anywhere near the science out of it that we do just by him being out here. So we're going to go ahead and collect the data from the canister. We're going to go ahead and collect that. It's not close enough, I guess. There we go. Collect the data. Collect the data there. We go around and we're just collecting all the data. So that way, in case these parts get burned off on re-entry or fall off because I'm a bad pilot, what's the button for rocket pack? There we go. So we're going to get him up. In the air. Okay. Come on, fighting gravity here. Let's not knock the ship over, Jed. That would be bad. Oh. Ah. Crap. Come on. Come on, Jed. We just want to collect the data. There we go. So we got the data out of the Science Junior 2. Okay, we got our flag, we got everything here, so we're going to get him up, back up into the spacecraft. Here, grab on. And that way when we board, he's going to store... Oh! Crap. Well, that's not cool. Sadly, we are going to have to dump some of our science there. Should have kept them on there. Oh well, hindsight's 20/20, I suppose. We should still have plenty of science, and to come back here with, you know, significantly more ease than we would have otherwise. So, it looks like we are ready to go. So let's activate our engine and burn. And I just activated the parachute by accident. That's cool. We don't mind. We're not going to need a parachute for quite some time. So let's see what we got here. We're getting up to about 11,000. I want to get us up to a good, you know, at least 50,000 orbit here. We're not doing anything too crazy. We're just going to go straight up. And we are going to burn this way. Now I got to get the burn correct. Nope, wrong direction. Let's burn the other way. Alright, let's go ahead and burn that way. Homeward bound. Oh, wow, we actually don't have the fuel budget I thought we did. This could be neat. Okay, new plan. We are not going to be doing what I thought we were. Let's see. We got, what, 700 meters of delta V here? Let's see what that'll get us. Can we get home? I don't know. This is going to be tricky. We may not be able to do what I was hoping to do. This could be bad. We might have to send a rescue mission for him. And in fact, if he runs out of fuel, he's not in orbit yet. He's dead. But don't tell Jeb I said that. Yeah, everything's fine. We're going to be fine, Jeb. We're going to get you home, and everything's going to be great. Promise. So we're going to go home, and you're going to be great. Everything's going to be fine. You're going to have snacks when you get back to Kerbal. It's going to be great. So, yeah, we're going to have to just play this one real close here. Let's see how good at this game can I be. We're going to burn and spend a significant portion of our budget getting back into an orbit. So at least, at the very least, we'll make it into orbit. So that way we can send a rescue mission for him if we need to. And that's not the ideal way I'd like to do this, but if we have to do that, then we have to do that. So am I in an orbit here? Yes. Let's get this close to circular as I can. Alright. How much fuel I got left? Not that much. Let's see. Hopefully, now I'm right, we're going to be able to do a free return trajectory here, so I won't have to take too much fuel. Let's see how well is this going to work. 193. Come on, bring me home. Bring me home safe. Let's see here. We got about 82,000. We want to bring that down. About 50, there we go, 27. That's 288. That is well within our Delta V budget by half. So, Jeb, looks like you don't have to be afraid. We are getting you home regardless. I wish I hadn't put all that science in the game capsule, because that's really going to kind of put a damper on things. Now, I could just quick save and go back, but that would be truly cheating here. And we are not going to do that. So, let's go ahead and set up our time here. We got 14-second burn. We're going to get home. Jeb's going to get some more snacks, much needed rest. I'm sure a shower will be there at some point because, let's face it, he's been in this capsule for a good couple of days. He probably does not smell that great at this point. Although, what do Kerbals smell like? Do they even have sweat? Question for the ages. I don't know, nor do I care to find out. And now, of course, all of you have to worry about that, and I apologize. I have planted that meme in your heads. Okay, so we have 14-second burn. So 7 seconds either side of the maneuver node. Let's go ahead, time warp down. And there we go. Hopefully, Jeb's going to get home. Let's see what happens. Actually, I'm going to play this one real close here. So I'm going to put us in the nav ball here so we can actually pay attention exactly to what's going on. I want to get this as close as I can, because there is not much Delta V budget here to play with. Alright, 4,000. That's, it's not the best re-entry angle. And if we had deadly re-entry on, I would actually adjust that. But no, we're going to play. We've got the Delta V to play with. We can go ahead and do this. We're going to burn backwards here. Just a tiny bit until we get back up to a decent re-entry angle. There, 33,000. That's going to be a nice re-entry corridor for Jeb. Okay, and then all we really have to do is time warp back. And there, we have left the sphere of influence, and we are coming home. Jeb is going home today. Alright, fantastic. I am not nearly as bad a pilot as I thought I was. That's fantastic. I love this flight engineer over here. Some people might consider, it's cheating. You got access to the information. You're not playing the right way. Well, you know what? You got to think about it. If this was actually a mission, and you're really doing this, would you not have access to the information? I understand that, they wanted to kind of be the guesswork and doing stuff, but I'm not an autopilot. This isn't MechJeb. I'm not using some sort of program that makes this work for me. Obviously, if I was, this would be the worst autopilot ever. I'm doing this myself. I'm still carrying out the things, and as you've seen, I can still definitely make mistakes with it. So, even with this information, we've had, near disaster on this mission. So, I don't think that it's cheating in any way. God, I love that picture. You know, that's going to be a thumb... I don't know, did I already take... Yeah, I already took the thumbnail for this video. So we're going to go ahead and just watch the re-entry fire on here on the rocket. And like I said, if we had deadly re-entry, I'd probably be worried about these parts, but I'm really not worrying about it too much, since, you know, it's another thing. I'm not too worried. So we're just going to go ahead and deal with the re-entry. Look at that, 2 kilometers per second. Oh, these things would be boiling off here. This ship would just be dead if this was, had deadly re-entry on. Look at that. Oh, it's a horrid amount of fire off there. Barely see the command pod from the side. Whew, Jeb, yeah, I don't think you have to worry about your sweat from earlier, because I think you'll be doing it now. This has got to be what, you know, what an oven feels like for sure. This is why you have heat shields on your rockets, because look at that, you were still way up there. Oh, crap. Forgot about that. Oh, this could be extremely bad. Okay, we gotta slow this ship down, because if that parachute gets exposed to heat for too long, it's gonna catch fire and die, and we don't want that. We want to bring ourselves down slow enough so that this plasma is not gonna burn that thing off, because that's one of the few things that does explode. It looks like we're slowing down enough. Looks like I don't think we're gonna have any issues, but oh, look at that. That was a mistake. That very nearly cost us the mission. I hit that staging button and I completely forgot about it. And look at that, it almost cost us the entire thing. Whew, that's scary. Oh, look, we're landing on the ground for once. Huh, okay, so we're going to get some land data off this too. Cool, maybe we'll make up for some of the science we lost by extracting the data from our canisters there. So anyway, we're going to come back, and I realize this one's going a little over 20 minutes, but we're hopefully, you know, you guys will forgive me for the fact that that's going to happen. Now, the reason that I did take stuff out of there is because the chances of the bottom half of this spacecraft dying are actually pretty good. So hope, you know, all the data is in the capsule that we have, so that way the capsule will survive this. You know, even if everything breaks, it's going to come in fine. So I'm not too worried about losing our science, but if it was still in the stuff, you know, it'd be in jeopardy, and I can't very well get out and fix it now. Did I change this? There we go. I'm going to just play with that myself so that way we can make sure that chute deploys. We're coming at 10 meters a second. We're coming in a little fast, but I think we'll be fine. Let's look for our shadow here so I know when to stop the time acceleration. And we're coming in real close. There's our shadow. And oh crap. Well, looks like we're okay. You know, I mean, like I said, the engine exploded, but actually everything would have been fine. Oh well. Hindsight and all that. So we're going to do the last thing. We're going to get Jeb out. For once, he's not going to go swimming, although he's going to fall flat in his face. And he is going to go and take us another surface sample for 9 science, a lot less. You were thankful that you've been in a climate-controlled environment, because it sure looks hot out there. Yes, compared to the boiling plasma he's been submerged in. And 2.4 science. Let's see if I can actually store that back in the command pod. Oh, you know what we should do while we're out here? If you haven't had a chance to do this, let's plant another flag for our first land return. So let's go ahead and first land re-entry. And we came back from the moon mostly in one piece. We came from Earth in peace, or something like that. I don't know. There's a joke in there somewhere. Perhaps if you're smarter than I am, I can go ahead and figure that one out. And the only problem is that this thing's on its side. I don't know. Can I jump up there? Yes. Haha. Yes, Jeb is quite the acrobat. Okay, so we're going to get him back in the spacecraft. Both our science got stored for all of, like, what, 10 it's going to be. And that is it for that. So let's recover this and see our grand total science we get. Hoping for at least 200. Hoping for it. Look at that, 383 science. Woohoo, that we are cleaning up. So let's go ahead and figure what goodies we're going to buy. I want an engine with vectoring on it because, dear Lord, the engines we've been dealing with are so bad. Well, they're not bad, they just don't have any control. So we're going to get 20 science on that. What else we got? We got bigger rocket tanks. We have, struts. Struts and the larger connectors. We're going to get those. Let's see what else. That's good too. Everything is so nice. I want everything. And I can almost buy everything, but not quite. So we're going to buy the bigger fuel tanks. We're going to buy the struts. And we're going to buy the control, and I got what? I got 200 science left. Jeez, this is fantastic. Now I'm probably going to run out here when I try to do this. What do I... Ooh, fuel lines for the asparagus staging. What does it cost me? 90 science? Okay, so I don't got so many choices. Can I buy the connectors? I forget what they're called, the docking ports, or not. Nope, I don't think so. I'm not going to be able to buy the connecting ports. So, let's just see what else here. And I could build some planes, I suppose, but we're definitely... Oh yeah, I want these. I want the fuel here. And then, do I want the bigger engines? I think we can make do without those for right now. I think we're going to be fine. I'm not really sure. Ooh, you know what we can get some... Well, we don't have... I don't know what I want. You know what, we're going to go with landing gear, and... I don't know if we're going to have enough fuel, or enough science. Enough fuel, yes. We spend fuel to get scientific parts. Well, I think what we're going to go with is... I can't quite get any of these, otherwise I would totally go for some of these parts out here. We're going to go for... I think we're... Yeah, let's see what's that. It's the Rockomax stuff. Okay, I'm running out of time here. I gotta go ahead and make this 26-minute video. So let's go ahead and pick... You know, let's pick some flight stuff, because the other science, you know, we got a thermometer and stuff. But that's not really going to be huge on the science. So let's gonna pick... I sneezed during this point of the voiceover, so I figured I'd remove that and save you from having to listen to it. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pick... We're gonna pick the landing gear, and we're gonna pick the... Nope, still none. I think we're gonna pick the connectors. I know it's kind of backwards, but oh, we can't even pick anything. So let's go ahead. I can't unpick that, can I? Nope. Okay, we picked the landing gear. So that's it for this episode, I think. So stay tuned for the next episode. We are going to be doing some wonderful things. Once again, if you like this video, if you like the channel, go ahead, subscribe, or comment on the video. If you have anything that you'd like to see me do, any kind of mods or any kind of missions, go ahead, leave a comment, and I will take that under advisement. You might just see it in the next video. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.